Hello guys and gals, it's ahgodamit here, and I was going to do something a little different. Going to do an unboxing of a game that I purchased recently that's kind of hard to find now. They've been doing these reproductions. There's a company called PCE Works out of Germany. Been doing PC Engine reproductions called PC Engine Memories. And they did one for one of my favorite Castlevania games, Dracula X, Rondo of Blood. And I just recently picked up a PC Engine Duo R, so I really wanted to get this title, and I'd been looking on getting an original, and then this thing popped up, and I was just like, I think I need to pick one of these up. The back of it here just has some art from the game, and the little plot synopsis thing there. And Shaft and Maria, and then it tells about what the PC Engine Memories thing is. Let's dive into this real quick. You got the PC Engine Works logo there, and this has a really nice, like, kind of rough texture to it. It's almost like a book. It's really just look at oh, it's so pretty. Okay, but anyway, you got number on this. It's a limited edition, 64 out of 100. I've not seen a lot of unboxings of these, so I figured I would definitely do one of these. We'll start over here since this stuff can be removed. First off, you got a little sticker here. A little Dracula X sticker, real cool looking. Got a bookmark that's Dracula on one side and a Belmont on the other, holding the vampire killer. Really cool. Okay, and then you've got a promo art card, which has like one of the ads for the games in Japan. Tells when it's coming out. And another two promo cards there. Just telling people to prepare their butts. Then the infamous front cover there, that's some really cool art. Like that art. Alright, let's dive into this. This is the instruction manual, and what they've done is they've taken it and put it all into English. It's got some really cool artwork, little contents thing here. Telling you a little bit. You got your file management, telling you about your save stuff, your stage select, your journey into darkness with the PC Engine here. Your controls tells you. I love that pad. It's a lot like the NES gamepad. The NEC one's really cool. Basic gameplay, and the cool thing about this game is you can save. So you can pretty much just, if you get frustrated, because the game is difficult, but if you get frustrated, you know, you can continue right where you left off, pretty much at the beginning of the stage. It tells you all the different stages in the game, and you've got your sub-stages and stuff like that. It's really cool. The game has branching paths, a lot like Castlevania 3 did. This shows you some of your items. There's Richter's items, and then here's Maria's items. You can rescue Maria pretty early on in the game, and I actually show you how to do that on stage 2 of my playthrough that I'm doing for the channel. She's one of the most powerful characters in the game, that's for sure. Richter's pretty badass, but Maria takes the cake for being a badass herself. There's Richter and Maria. Get to learn a little bit more about them. There's Annette, Tara, and Iris, and those are three damsels that have been taken probably by Shaft and his minions, and they've summoned Count Dracula, and I think Dracula is going to keep using them to keep himself alive. Their dastardly deeds. This is Hordes of Evil. This is some of the boss characters. There's boss characters here, and there's enemies. Just your regular run-of-the-mill enemies there. I'm trying to block some of the glare. Really cool artwork. There's some more boss enemies here. Really cool stuff. And some more artwork back here. Now, finally, you come to the discs. You've got the English translated version and the original Japanese version. Now, the packaging actually said that, well, I'll show it to you here. It says this package includes the Japanese version of Dracula X and an empty spot to add a translated disc. The translated version of the game should not be sold. Well, they lied, because they have the translated version included, which is really, really cool of them. I've played around on the translated version, and it's really awesome. They actually have overdubs for the anime sequences in the game. So all the animated stuff, there's actually voice acting now in English. So you can finally tell what they're talking about. Also, the German is intact at the beginning of the game during the titles, where it tells you of Shaft's plan and them resurrecting Dracula and everything and using the virgins and all that. But the German's still intact, it just has English subtitles. And then this one still has all the original Japanese and everything. So it's just like the original disc. Really cool. Super stoked that that they created this. I'm gonna look into getting more titles from this collection if I can, because they got a lot of really awesome games in there that are getting kind of hard to find. And Rondo of Bloods is not super hard to find, but I actually got this for about the price of what Rondo of Blood goes for now. Which, this being a limited edition, a lot of the prices were going up to, like, people were selling them for like $500 and stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it for $500 or anything, even though it is a limited edition. But I wanted to buy this to, I actually want to open it. I wanted to play the game, because I have my, you can see my PC Engine Duo R there, and just picked it up. It's come in from Japan just this week, so I've been playing the crap out of this. I own the game on the Wii as well in the Virtual Console, and if you never played the game, you don't want to spend a lot of money, get a Wii and grab the game on the Virtual Console, because you can get this version, and you can also get the Super Nintendo kind of Redux version. It's not as good, but it's a whole lot better to buy it that way than to buy a cart and not enjoy the game. But if you buy it and you like it, and you want to look for a cart, you can also get the Super Nintendo one. They're pretty common nowadays. They cost a chunk of money, though, especially if you want to get a box copy. So either way, this is going to look really nice on my shelf. If you come across one of these in the wild, I recommend you pick it up. The only thing I hate is that there's not anything written on the spine, but I'm not a stickler for that sort of thing. It'll look really cool, though. But anyway, just figured I'd give you guys a little rundown of what this is, because I've not seen really anything other than maybe 2 videos on unboxings of these. So figured I'd put them on your radar if you are a collector and you didn't know anything about them. Hopefully this will give you some information. But anyway, till next time, guys, take it easy.